Thank you very much. This is still the Planet COD Studios where we hold conversations that shape our nation. Conversations that steer, sometimes a consciousness, awareness among our people. It could be politics, it could be economy, it could be security, it could be global issues. Well, today, I'm sure that anywhere you're listening to this podcast, anywhere you're watching this, you're very much aware that the Osun State governorship election is just upon us. A few hours, electorate, citizens of Osun State will troop out. We hope that will be the situation, that they will troop out to vote whether to re-elect the incumbent, Governor Ademola Adeleke, or perhaps another one coming on board. Well, that's what we're expecting right now. So there are a lot of conversations to talk about, a lot of issues to delve into. My name is Joshua Adeleke, and with me in the Planet COD Studios today, I have the Deputy Spokesperson to the Governor of Osun State, Mr. Oladele Bamiji. Mr. Bamiji, good to have you in the studio.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Well, you look composed, calm, and collected. One will have thought that with this election, tension right now. What is actually going on?
Well, thank you very much, and I want to appreciate Nigerians listening and watching us in any part of the world today. Yoruba will say, "Bí eégún ẹni bá jó orí, orí a máa yá atọ́kùn." The governor, our governor, my own leader, His Excellency Asiwaju Ademola Adeleke, has done so well, so much that those of us, his lieutenants, are enjoying the booty of that performance in the last 3 years. Because as you rightly put it, we are supposed to be in a kind of tension.
So no pressure.
No pressure, because the governor has indeed performed so exceedingly well, such that the people are just making the electioneering easy for us. They are the one even doing the canvassers without our prompting. They are the ones showing the kind of level of resilience that we, even in government, cannot even imagine. So for us, there's no, we call ourselves now no tension zone.
Tension zone.
Because
you think this election is going to be a walkover?
We have done so many things. The governor has done so well that the tension has been killed before today. There's no cause for any kind of tension when you know if you're a student, you read well before the exams, and when you get to the examination center, they give you exam papers and you see that the most questions coming out are the things, are the subjects, are the headings you have gone through, you have burned candles and all that to at least inspire yourself on the day of the exams. That is, summary illustration of what we are doing here today as members of our court. The governor has made things easy for us. Right. And so there's no need for any tension.
Well, no need for any tension, no need for pressure from the deputy spokesperson to the governor of Osun State, the candidate of the Accord Party in the upcoming governorship election here in Osun State. But what on the street, according to you, you're very confident, you believe that the people of Osun State are behind you, they've pitched your tent with the governor. But if I may ask you, as the deputy spokesperson to the governor, why do you think that a reasonable electorate, without emotion, without prejudice, without bias, should vote for Governor Ademola, talking about what he has achieved? You just said that in passing. What are those things that you think that Governor Adeleke has brought to the table that has transcended what we have witnessed in this state before?
Yeah, thank you very much. He has brought measurable deliverables, projects, interventions, performances that people can see, and not these rhetorics of failure of the past, which the people of the state have not been able to compare and contrast between the kind of political deal they had in the past and what they are getting today. So many areas, almost all the sectors, The governor,
almost all the sectors.
Yes, just in 3 years. The people out there will tell you, maybe after living here, you can also do a bit of
almost all the sectors you're saying,
yes,
agriculture, education.
Before the governor came in, for instance, the agricultural sector is almost there, was almost dead.
All right.
When he came in.
And what has the governor done in that section?
Immediately Mr. Governor came in, he felt our farmers should be supported.
All right.
Those who have chosen agri for themselves, they should not be cursing the day they choose that sector for themselves. So we supported them with facilities, the seedlings, the crops, and even the funding.
Okay.
To better their lot on their farm and their farming. So also were the tractors purchased to boost farming businesses and even the agri value chain in Osun State. 31 tractors so far, and the governor is going over 100. But we cannot sit back because we say, perhaps there is no sufficient fund yet, so we should be waiting for the raining day of the 100 plus. But the governor has built a cart and he has purchased 31 tractors spread across our agrarian areas in the state. And today, our farmers are enjoying such input, such intervention with ease. You can just, at least, I've gone to so many of our rural communities. I saw these tractors working on people's farmlands, which is helping them. And I believe by the time we start getting the fruit of all this, it will be wonderful that Osun State will become a food basket of this part of the country and even beyond, because we know that to survive in Osun in terms of food and what have you, the government have to pay conscious attention to agri sector, and that is what Mr. Governor has done. So many other sectors, even in the agri, we have the livestock. The governor supported those who are in that aspect of agri with funds and several equipment to aid that side of the farming. So many areas like that. And you want to talk of the education, such that when the governor came in the ranking of education in Nigeria, we were tiptoeing with those other states considered as educationally disadvantaged in Nigeria. Today, then we were on the 33rd position in terms of WAEC-NECO ranking. Today, we're on the 7th position, and the governor is not even satisfied yet. He said our target should be number 1 in the country, and that will be the best position. We are the state housing the cradle of Yoruba race, and everything good about Yoruba, the historical stature and status of Yoruba man, of an average Yoruba man, is that we are well educated. And so we cannot now say it is not there in terms as far as education reckoning is concerned. Our higher institutions as well. The governor just commissioned several projects at the University of Osun State, Osogbo, lecture theaters, laboratory halls, of highest standard, international standard. There is a pavilion also commissioned recently, FIFA standard pitch. That's those of our guys who are engaged in sport can easily access and use for their own trade. Several interventions, like you go to University of Ilesha today, all the intra-school road there have been tarred with state-of-the-art facilities provided. The law students there today at the anvil of other universities in Nigeria today go to university and see their law departments, the medical department, and what have you, everything the governor has been able to do because he believes so much in education. Perhaps it was opportune to live in a society where some of these things matters, where administrators don't play mere lip service. They take education with just like taking the bull by the horn, because it is the tomorrow. If there is no education today for our young ones, then there will be a problem tomorrow. That is what we are facing in some other parts of the country today.
Several
other sectors.
I know you can go on and on and reel out the achievements of Mr. Governor, but let me just quickly cut in with your permission and talk about some of the things that we've been hearing from the opposition. Yes, we've been hearing issues about some of the projects that this administration of Governor Adeleke has commissioned to be substandard, to be of low quality, that would not stand the test of time. You know, we've had so many issues, accusations. Of course, there have been counter accusations from both sides and allegations. And what do you make of this? Recently, we were talking about some portion of roads. They talked about a bridge at Lameko. They talked about a road to Fountain University, maybe another road, to Ila. Yes, we know that the governor has commissioned several roads there in Osogbo, of course in Ede, the flyover bridge in Ile-Ife, 2 flyover bridges there in Osogbo. So what's your defense and what do you have to say concerning this?
Thank you for even...
Are you sure that if we as Osun citizens come back in the next 2 years, we will not say, oh, the opposition said so?
2 years is even far. Come back next year, you will see new development.
I'm talking about the durability.
That's what I'm saying. By the grace of God, perhaps those people who are crying wolves or crying foul about the project are only being jittery, or they are reading the project from the substandard aspect of their neural system, mentality. Perhaps they just have to say something. They have moved away from not doing anything to substandard. There are certain projects you cannot even try to bypass some certain laid down standards or the rules, like the flyover. Okay. When the flyover was being constructed, the administration of our governor have to invite the current body in Nigeria, that is Association of Registered Engineers. So they came and they certified the process. It was not even just at the finishing stage. He brought them like 2 or 3 times so that they will be reading through all these stages, those things that were needed, in terms of their own profession. They read through and they saw that the standard measures needed to construct these roads and bridges were put in place. But you cannot rule out a bit of error. That is the issue at the Lameko, even though we were still suspecting saboteur or sabotage, because these people have been so overwhelmed that there's just nothing they cannot do anymore, just to make sure that they discredit the good performances of our governor. This road, if we live here, I can take you around, and you will see for yourself. It is Ghanaian vigil of a thing. You can see for yourself that these are standard jobs, but you have to cut them the slack of being opposition. They must have to say something. It is the job. The good people of Osun State have condemned the APC too, and so they are doing their job. That is the job of opposition, trying to condemn the wonderful works of His Excellency. Substandard in Okefia is Lameko also substandard. Go to Ila today, the first dualized road in the ancient city of Ila. I used to say that the APC have labeled our big cities, our urban centers, ancient cities enough. Let us change the nomenclature. Let us change the outlook. Let us put them into 21st century compliant cities where businesses can thrive, where people, the kind of cities that can attract good businesses, cottage industries to our place. And you cannot rule out a good road network if you want all that. And that is what Mr. Governor has systematically put in place. Before now, I learned you came here to meet me from an area that was usually jam-packed in the morning like this. Yeah. So that is Lameko, Okini, Ilobu, Ifan going to Ogumasho. That side of the road where you have to empty into Oshogbo, a lot of vehicular movement in the morning. But summarily, Mr. Governor has solved that problem permanently. He dualized road from that Lameko up to Old Garage area, where people can seamlessly move around, and complemented it with the 2 flyovers, the 10-span flyover at the Okefia, and another one at the Lameko, so that people coming from each segment of the state capital can freely flow, can flow freely into wherever they want to go, especially in the business hours of the morning till the evening, so that people can also resume back or retire back to their various homes.
So you can beat your chest.
I can overbeat it.
For these projects.
I can.
As an Osun citizen.
My brother, I tell you, I can arrogantly beat my chest about.
Not even confidently. Arrogantly. Well, let's go to another sort of accusation and allegations. Oppositions, particularly the APC, have also talked about lopsided. What they describe as lopsided appointment. Someone talked about the fact that they don't even know what the governor professes as his faith, but it seems like he's of the Christianity camp. And someone talked about the cabinet. He said, you have more Christians, not only just more Christians, like 80%. I talked about the projects too. They said most of the projects, the good ones, are situated in the country of the governor in the Netherlands. They talked about appointment. They talked about the fact that even we have members of the family of the governor. They're up to like 8-10 of them occupying strategic positions, even his wives. What do you make of this?
Let me start with the letter. That is the family of the.
That even the wives have cabinet ranking roles.
Well, for me, we all in Yoruba land should take the Adeleke family as a case study if we want to continue to have development in our various family. They are the kind of role model everybody should be able to emulate. As we speak now, the brother to the governor, the sister to the governor are everywhere, doing one thing or the other, campaigning for their brother. You know, they are presenting themselves to the world as Oshusho was. People you cannot break them. I'm not too sure if there is anything wrong, or if it is wrong for the family members to have supported their brother into the position of authority, and people don't seem to want to see them again after being successful at what they projected their brother for. So for me, it is mischief carried too far, as far as I'm concerned. They are the kind of family every right-thinking person should emulate. You want to talk of Mama Titi, Mama Yeye, Dupe Adeleke. Don't forget too, that woman is like the maternal head of that family. Is like she's like the one acting like their mother, and they respect her for that. When the former governor, the first civilian governor of the state, late Isiaka Adetunji, may God bless his soul, when the man died, he died in the hands of his sister. All right, the woman was everywhere, crying and wailing. But when God now brought another joyful moment into their family, having one of them, direct junior brother to the late Isiaka Adeleke becoming a governor, you don't want them to savour it. Don't want them, and there's still nothing they are doing than to make sure their brother succeeds, because it's carrying the weight of their name in this government. So if anything goes wrong, all of them will bear the brunt. So there's nothing wrong in supporting their brother morally, almost all the time. And for the initiation of the project, it's another 11 issue. Mr. Governor addressed that 2 or 3 days ago. Yes. Mr. Governor, as we speak, is not a son, an indigene of Ila Onagun, where I just mentioned earlier, about the first ever dualized road in Ila, first ever dualized road in Ilesha, the heartbeat of Ijesha land, which has never happened. From the palace of Baba, the Owa Obokun of Ijesha land, down to the express road to Akure. It has never happened. We have been calling these cities Asian cities. There's now a first ever dualized road there. Our governor is not. From Ilesha, Iwo is also there. Another Asian city, where people just felt it will continue to be like that. In that, these APC people have deceived the people of Iwo to a fault, to a point of stagnation. It is our second home. It is a progressive city, and the town was literally retrogressing by the day. But when Mr. Governor came, he felt, yes, these cities deserve some touch of government. Go to Iwo today with street lights. You get to these cities in the night and you'll be marveled. Same thing for Osogbo, same thing in Ile-Ife, the cradle of Yoruba race, our Baba, the honor of Ife. Couldn't help it, but felt proud that this is the Ife of his dream. These are the things the past administration failed to do. The rhetorics of no money has enveloped everybody, that also cannot do better. Look at our babas and mamas who have served the state with their dark hairs, still left to rot away with their gray hairs. 65, 70 years old, nothing to write home about after serving the state so diligently. Today, our elderly citizens can be proud of themselves as babas and mamas of Osun. They can walk into any hospital today and take their care of any ailment free of charge, FOC, courtesy of the visionary leadership we have in our governor. And that has never happened. In fact, I have it on good authority that even the federal government has sent the ministries to Osun State to come and understudy how the governor did it. And very soon, perhaps, it will also be implemented by the federal government and some other states like that. People, PWDs, people living with disabilities, they are also not left out. This cooperative sector is there. The governor has injected over 3 billion naira into that sector, making sure that those of our babas and mamas who don't need more than 50,000, 100,000 to pick up their retail businesses, they are getting it, and people are there monitored. The one being monitored by First Scoop is there. Federation of Cooperative Societies in the state, that's there, and the governor is not stopping.
Okay.
And so all these come together.
Because of our time, I know it's actually a very busy day for you. So let's just look at 2 more areas and then we'll wrap it up. First off, many people are of the opinion that this contest is not even between the governor of Osun State or the Accord Party and the APC, but between Governor Ademola Adeleke and the number one man in Nigeria, talking about Bola Tinubu, who is the president. Of course, he's of the APC extraction. That this is his own state too, naturally, and he's very much interested in this, particularly because of his coming election, that he needs to make a statement, and that whether Governor Adeleke likes it or not, Accord Party will see the hand of the president. If the governor has what it takes to counter this, is the question I want to ask you.
Well, the governor has done more than what it takes to counter it. That is, if democracy is still democracy, if it is still all about the people. Our governor, our dear governor, Senator Ademola Adeleke, has done so well so that the people are behind him. As my governor would say, my people loves me. We all love Mr. Governor, not just by virtue of his courage, a joyful fellow who does not want to see anybody cry. So, and that is the mind, that is the heart, the fear of God with which he has governed Osun State, despite all the wills brought on his way so far. For the presidency, we want to believe that Our dear Baba, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is still a Democrat, as is professed, as we knew him to be. We have been holding elections before now in the state or even across the country. Yes, some people are already dropping his limb here and there to perpetrate so many electoral violence and some other evil actions that you want to think that what is going on, because any election that people have to go under for, I think, is barbaric, especially in this century. Look at how many numbers of our young folks that have gone down just because some people felt that the president is a Yoruba man. As a fact,
I was going to talk about that too, but perhaps I should just hit the nail on the head right now too. Isn't these people going on that you have talked about? Everybody has been throwing accusations. We've been seeing both, particularly the Accord and the APC, trading blames. Oh, it is the APC. Oh, it is the Accord. The last time I had an APC chieftain on the seat, he was saying, oh, like 10 members of our party were killed by Accord just a few days ago. So who are the ones? Are they ghosts? Who are the ones perpetrating? As we've also heard about, these are called related matters. What is happening? But why are they happening now? Towards the election.
My brother, don't let us join them in amplifying what is not.
But people have been killed, just like you have said.
I'm saying.
Cannot sweep that
you can see the handwriting on the wall. Those who are killing, there's this recent one now by Senator Faramsi Adeleke, who on tape, in camera, told his supporters to be killing Accord people. And I'm not sure if there's any single, just one singular victim ascribed to APC in all of this. Those who have been killed so far, they just throw figures around to at least play some level of confusion, to balance the whole thing in the eyes of, especially those who are not in the state, so that people will get to be talking about Accord. We don't have to. We are the ruling party, for God's sake. You don't begin to kill your people. The people that have entrusted you, infested their mandate, and as custodian of the mandate of the people, it is, to me, it's like a sin. The way our governor sees it, it's like a sin. It's sacrilegious that you now begin to turn rivals, the barriers of gun against the same people. It is unthinkable. Our government will not even dabble into such a level of destruction of the people.
So you are saying that
they are the ones using this killing to achieve one simple thing, and that is to scare the electorate away from the ballot tomorrow, or from the ballot on Saturday. They don't want people to come out. They feel that by the time we have voters apathy, they will be able to have a field day writing results, especially in Nigeria land. They feel that they just have to write whatever they like there, but forgetting that they are dealing with a set of Yoruba people that are resolute. The kind of people that have dealt with both sides of the coin in terms of these political parties right from the inception of this dispensation. They have tasted AD, they have tasted ACN and all that, and they have tasted PDP up to Accord today, and they have seen the differences. The people of Osun State are such wired. They have been wired in such a way as to easily make their choices when it comes to election. Adeleke's name is not just a small fry. It's not a small fry when you talk of people with decency, when you talk of people, family with dignity, with integrity. Then that is what they have going for them till today. I'm afraid if Adeleke still present another candidate tomorrow, especially if we can get to a level of having independent candidates, that anybody coming from that family will win, because a whole lot of households have benefited from the ingenuity, from the pragmatic approach to life of the Adeleke family. So we don't have to kill. The governor don't have to resort to killing his own people. My governor will not even do that. Look at how many numbers of people this state, so many families have buried. just because a father is somewhere ordering people to be killed, just because a Wale Oke is somewhere as the Director General.
Are you saying these are the personalities? These are the characters behind?
They are the warlord ordering. The leaders have to take good care of their utterances as well as their body languages. A Wale Oke before.
Well, at some point, you also listen to Fathers in that interview. Well, not an interview where he was addressing his supporters. He was also talking about his supporters being killed too.
There's nothing like that.
That was then it was later that he now said, if you see, he said, your people are being killed, your brothers are being killed.
We will not kill anybody. I maintain that. In fact, the police in the state, the police command in the state had earlier come out to issue a press statement that the killings in Lisha, that at the early hours of that day, was a court clash or something. So the security agency saddled with the responsibility of such security architecture had come out to tell us what the killings were all about. But Father, as we call him, just had to hide under that to perpetrate what his intentions were.
And finally, these characters, personalities that you're talking about, they were members of your party before.
Yes, but
are you not scared that now they know the secrets? They know the strategies of the party, and they've taken it to the
There's
APC.
no secret. Father, and he couldn't have been that violent when he was with us, because he was contesting on a popular platform. Now that he has bulldozed himself to a corner, knowing that if we didn't have this violent aspect of his life, he is meeting the road end of the road already. So to him, he just have to do something, and what he felt he should do is to turn the barrel of the gun against his own children, as he put it in the tape after that very careless statement that all of them are my constituent, all of them are my children. I brought them up. You brought people up to be killed.
He later said he was just asking his supporters to kill them with their votes.
That is sarcastic delusionment. I don't. You wrote it very well.
Yes, of course.
So it was as if it was premeditated. It wasn't even an accidental discharge from his mouth. It was premeditated. He knew what he was saying, and he knew what he wanted to do. And true to his threat, as at yesterday night, around 5 or 6 people have been killed across the Ijesa land. In Atakumasa East local government, in the Ilesha metropolis, and all that. Everybody in the South. Several people have not been killed just true to the careless disposition of a senator of the Federal Republic. But thank goodness the whole world is on him now, and Amnesty International, Human Rights Commission, and all that, they are taking him up on behalf of the good people of Osun State, especially the youths who are being buried. It can pierce even the most gentle heart that an octogenarian or septuagenarian of this nature will be looking at younger generation of his being killed and buried like this just because of power. It's to me,
okay,
it's a bit barbaric.
We just need to draw curtains on this particular interview. Mr. Oladele Bamiji, Deputy Spokesperson to Osun State Governor, we appreciate you for coming to speak with us in the Planet Sioni studio. So just your final shot again, your confidence that at the end of the day, you will take the victory.
Well, we are posting home to victory as far as we are concerned, because we are confident in our people. We have read their posts, they have sent messages of assurances to us, and if nothing goes amiss, my brother,
if nothing goes amiss,
it will be a landslide victory for
a landslide.
Yes, for
like a walkover.
That is how it should be. Nothing will be too keenly contested.
Look at the caliber of personalities that have stormed Osun State. Even the Senate President was in Osun State yesterday. Quite a lot of governors.
I was also coming from Ibadan, from the ashes of Ibadan yesterday when I met the Senate President Convoy, going back to his bed in Abuja. They just have to do this customary jamboree, the customary rituals of saying we are supporting our party, and we give it to them, let them continue. They did the same thing in 2022 we wave them by with and we laugh them scornfully at the end of the day. So for us, we are not even, because of our governor, it's not a violent person. We will still shake their hands after defeating them on Saturday.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you once again for coming. Thank you very much, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you too. Thank
all right, that's it. Until next time, we'll come your way with another interesting, robust, and engaging conversation like this in the Planet CNE studios. My name is Joshua Adeleke. Have a great day.